Yeah, we'll do a Doug DeMuro intro. This is a 1992 Jeep Wrangler YJ, and today I'm going to walk you through all of its quirks and features. Alright guys, sorry about the background audio. Live pretty close to a highway, so that's all the noise you're hearing. Hopefully I can fix that in post. Anyway, this is my brand new to me 1992 Jeep Wrangler YJ. Definitely going to get rid of those bumpers. Those are kind of weird. Traded my 2009 CBR 600RR for this guy yesterday. So today we are going to be doing a little bit of upkeep, some routine maintenance. We're going to be doing the spark plugs, air filter, fuel filter, windshield wipers. We're going to take these fenders off. I'm going to sand them and paint them black, get them looking a little bit nice. You can see how gray they are. It looks like the previous owner had put some like bed liner or something on there that has peeled off. So we're going to fix that. We're going to try to get off this, whatever this is, the sticky stuff. I guess there's a protective cover there. But yeah, here she is, 215,000 miles, 1992 Jeep Wrangler YJ. She is the 5-speed manual. It's got the 4-liter inline 6 up front. Of course, 4-wheel drive. The only thing we need to do, yeah, I took the radio out last night. Definitely don't need a radio, and I don't want anybody trying to cut my top to get the radio. So I just went and took that out. Don't need to listen to music in this thing anyway. Need to get the steering wheel off. That's the biggest thing right now. Let me climb in here. So, bought a steering wheel puller from Harbor Freight last night, and the reason I'm doing that is because the ignition cylinder has been drilled out. The key apparently was lost, so I've got a new, well, not a new, but I have an ignition cylinder here that we're going to install. The problem is, I don't know, let me just try to zoom in on here and let's focus up. That is a screw extractor that was broken off in the hole that I need to put the steering wheel puller. So it goes in here, it's supposed to go in here, and there's a metal, it's another bolt, but it pushes against the spline here, or the spline shaft that will pull the steering wheel off, which should, work perfectly fine. And I'm sure it would work perfectly fine if I could get the steering wheel puller in there, which I can't because the previous owner, I have no words to explain this. Anyway, so I'm going to try to figure something out. I've had this soaking in PB Blaster since last night, so hopefully it frees up. I could not get it off last night. I'm going to be repeating the same procedure that I did last night as well, which I basically wrapped a ratchet strap around the steering wheel and then tied it to the roll bar behind my head here to try to get it off. Wouldn't come off, smacked it with a hammer, all that tension on it, it was ridiculous. Anyway, we're gonna try that again after it's been soaking in the PB Blaster because we need that fixed, and I need it fixed today. So that's gonna be project number 1 on the agenda. Then we're gonna walk through the routine stuff. We're gonna do the spark plugs up front. We're gonna do the, climb out of here. Again, yeah, 4-wheel drive, 5-speed, really nice. Need to get another center console because this thing is just, it's had it. The hinge is duct tape, so another thing I'm going to do, I'm going to throw away that floor mat. One of those floor mats was actually in the driver's footwell, and while I was driving it, it slid up, and I accidentally punched the gas because of it. And, yeah, anyway, I threw that away immediately when I got home. So I'm going to throw that one away as well. There's a lot of dirt in the floorboard here, so we're going to clean that up as well. We're going to pull the seats out, vacuum it, we're going to hose it down. Nice thing about having a Jeep is you can just pull these floor plugs out, which there's one there missing and there's one here missing, so we're going to have to buy some more of those. But yeah, we're just going to clean her out. I'm going to get new seats at some point because these things are grot, especially the driver's seat. It has definitely seen better days. Anyway, I got the back bench seat. Probably going to pull that out as well because it's gross. Might get another one at some point, just so I can carry people around, but I'm probably going to pull that out. Got a trunk insert here, which has seen better days, so I'm going to get this carpet off and try to scrape off whatever that is, and then maybe repaint the top, maybe just wrap it in some carpet again. I don't know what we're going to do. It is nice though, having a little trunk insert. Kind of cool. Not sure if I'm going to leave these chrome covers on or not. They're kind of, I can't decide if I like them or not. I might pull them off and paint them black. Definitely taking those bumpers off. Those bump stops or whatever you want to call those. Those are hideous. Gonna get rid of those. Got the tow hitch on here. I mean, if anybody rear ends me, they're getting the tow hitch. You know, they deserve it. If they're not paying attention, that's what you get. Might take these bumpers off as well, the tire bumpers. I'm going to get the tire rack mount, whatever you want to call it, from the previous owner next week. We're gonna get rid of whatever this crap is here. Any kind of personalization stuff we're gonna take off. Let's walk around to the front here. The wheels have been half-ass spray painted. I don't know if you can even see that because of the shadow, but it's horrible. Actually, you know what? That feels like plasti dip. Yep, that's half-ass plasti dipped. So, oh Jesus. Yeah, we're gonna have to either re-plasti dip those or just peel that off. Hopefully we can get it off. It's literally like 2 light coats. Like, I don't know what they were thinking there. These lights are trash. We're taking those off. I like the bumper guard in the front. That's really nice. Sorry, I'm like doing horrible camera work here. Chrome grille. That's probably gonna stay for a little bit. Might plasti dip that black just so I can peel the plasti dip off if I feel like I want to do that. Again, we're going to redo these fenders today. Same thing with the side steps. We're going to pull those off and Krylon those probably. Something tough. Taking this off. Baba Black Jeep. It's not even a black Jeep, so that's stupid. I mean, this is funny, but I don't want to be one of those Jeep guys that is, you know, a douchebag. I mean, I have plenty of guns at home. I've got a gun in my garage, 2 guns in my garage, but that's a little bit overkill. So, needs some work. I'm gonna paint up this plastics, or not the plastics, the metal here, re-blacken that, and I think we will pull those off and paint them black. I think that's what we'll do, because I'm not a huge fan of the chrome, honestly. I'm gonna keep the same color. I do like the blue a lot. I love the blue. I was actually gonna do my 350Z in this kind of blue. So what I'm gonna do, because this was the original color of the car, but the previous owner told me that when he went to prison, his family not only lost the key, but felt like they were going to help him, I guess, from what he said, and they were going to repaint the Jeep for him in the spots that it needed it. Obviously, they didn't paint this, but it's going to be kind of hard to capture on camera. I don't know if you can see it or not. You can kind of see it here, the waves in the paint. That's because they rattle canned it. They went to, you can definitely tell back here. See all that? They ran to AutoZone, grabbed a color that was similar. I think it was a GM color. And rattle canned it. So it looks like trash. Luckily, dipyourcar.com, Fonzie and the guys over there at Dip Your Car have a color called Rare Jade that'll be similar to this. So since I've already got the color on the car, not gonna have to primer it or do a base coat rather, or anything like that. So we're gonna be dipping this entire Jeep in the Rare Jade. I think it's gonna look great. That's a couple months down the road. I didn't even notice that same chrome on these turn signals. I'm probably gonna just pull that off altogether. That looks kind of girly. But anyway, this is the 92 Jeep. Really excited about this. I traded my CBR 600RR 2009 for this guy, and I couldn't be happier, not only with the Jeep because it's awesome, but the value as well, because my bike was worth about $3 grand. These things hold their value super well, especially down here in Dallas, Texas, in this market. I'm seeing these things all day go for 6, 7, 8, all the way up to 12 grand, and a couple for like 20 grand that are, it's kind of ridiculous. I would never ask 20 grand for something like this, but a lot more value than the bike has, so super excited about that as well. Now, the tires are pretty new. Those are gonna stay. I am gonna do a body lift because the tires, I don't know if you can see this here, probably not because of the shadow. It's kind of, I don't know if that's stock, but it looks like it's eating a hole there. It does rub on the fender because no one lifted this thing like you should have if you're gonna put big ass tires on it like this. So we're probably gonna do a 2-inch body lift. I'm not gonna mess with the suspension right now until I do a little bit more research, but you can do a body lift, a 2-inch body lift for like 130 bucks. So definitely gonna do that. And you know, just stick along for the ride. It's gonna be a multi-video series here on this Jeep. This is what we're working with right now. All this stuff we've got, this is the PB blaster for the steering wheel column, but grabbed a Mopar oil filter, new spark plugs. This is a Champion Copper Pluses. They run really well, they're really hot. They run better than the Platinums and the Iridiums, but the Platinums and Iridiums are more expensive because they last longer. I don't care about lasting long. I'm pretty good at keeping up with the maintenance on my vehicles, so we went with the copper for the best performance, even though I will have to change the mount every, what was it, like 30,000 miles, something like that. Not a big deal. So basically once a year, or once every 2 years, you swap those out. I got the Castrol GTX high mileage 10W40. The owner's manual apparently calls for 5W30. Again, it's 97 here in Texas. We're in the middle of summer. It's the middle of July. So I'm with 10W40. I wanted Shell Rotella T6, but I could not find it in 10W40. I can only find it in 15W40. And I think 15 weight on warm-up is a little bit too much. Honestly, I don't want to do more damage during warm-up. You know, or any damage at all. So with 10W40, hopefully I'll find some Shell Rotella 10W40, maybe on Amazon. I'll order it next time. I had to get a microguard fuel filter. O'Reilly's didn't have anything else, and I wasn't gonna wait around 2 days for Amazon. I know it's kind of ridiculous to say 2 days, but I'm impatient. I guess I'm a millennial. I'm 25. I like instant gratification. Is that the millennial thing? Anyway, Seafoam, one for the gas tank, one for the vacuum line to the brake booster. We're gonna do that, and then some just cheapo Walmart windshield wipers. You know, it doesn't rain a whole lot here, so these aren't going to get a whole lot of use. Actually, those probably might rot off, but these were $5 a piece. I just went ahead and grabbed those just so I can pass the safety inspection. Since it is 92, I don't have to deal with emissions here in Texas anymore, which is awesome. Some windshield wiper fluid, and I grabbed this from Harbor Freight. It's just a random orbit palm sander, not a dual action, but it's funny that it says random orbit and it's not dual action, so it's kind of, you know, it's more like a rotary than anything, I guess, if that's what that is. Then I've got sanding pads for it as well, 80 grit and then 150 grit. That's what we're going to be using on the fenders. And then some acrylic enamel. I wanted to grab this, so it'll be a little bit, it's flat, but the enamel should last, excuse me, burping into the mic. The enamel should last a little bit longer than just regular spray paint, since those are going to be getting, you know, rock chips and all that kind of crap. Sorry about the mess in the garage, by the way. One more thing I should show you. I've got the half doors over here. Apparently these are really highly sought after rather than the full doors. I mean, I like these a lot. It's really, really cool. I've got the windows for that. I've got the windows for the soft top. Alright, camera got really hot and decided to stop recording on me. Anyway, I think I was here, but the soft top, I've got the soft top on it right now. I've got the windows for that. The rear window rolls up, which is rolled up currently. I've got the other half of the doors here. I've also got a bikini top, which is underneath, that's this guy, and a tonneau cover for the back. So if I take the rear seat out or fold it down, it'll look kind of like a truck, which is kind of cool. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. We're gonna get going on this stuff. There's gonna be a video series on the tune-up of the Jeep and kind of the progress of it. Especially that body lift, I think it really needs that. So thank you guys again, thank you guys for watching. Stick around for more videos, and we'll see you soon.